Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the concept of access control devices, guys. Okay, so access control, there are four major mechanisms, guys, to give someone an access into your system or into your company. You will be firstly checking these four things like mechanisms, you can say. So the first thing is nothing but you'll be checking his identification, then authentication, then authorization, then accountability, guys. So these are popularly called as IEEE. So even in some examinations they could ask directly to define IEEE directly for your 5 marks or 10 marks, guys, based on your LAQ, right? So that's the reason why please remember that also. Okay, so the first I is nothing but identification. Okay, so identification, so basically what is identification, guys? So your name, your roll number, those things will be your identification. So identification occurs when a user or any subject claims or professes an identity. So basically if he is having a personal identity that is uniquely identifying him, that is nothing but your identification, guys. So it can be accomplished with a username, a process, etc., which says who you are. So basically who you are is defined by that identification, guys. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea. So identification could be your password, phone number, your Aadhaar number, or any kind of unique number, right? Yes. So let us continue. So the next is nothing but authentication, guys. Okay, so in simple words you can say authentication is nothing but some kind of entry, guys. So based on that only you can enter inside. Okay, so it might be username, password, it might be your fingerprint, it might be your biometric, or any kind of thing with which on basis of that you are passing the gates, right? That is nothing but authentication, to enter inside, in simple words. Okay, in authentication process the identification of a user is checked for providing, okay, is checked for providing the access to the system. Okay, so here we are having five different types, guys. Okay, so the first type is nothing but something you know. So basically you know the thing. Okay, like it might be a password or passphrase, like it might be some word, it might be a pin, right? So you remember them and you know them. Okay, so the second type is nothing else, something you have. Okay, it might be a smart card, like it might be a card through which it, once it is scanned, you can just pass there, right? Yes. Similarly it might be your ID. Okay, it might be ID, passport, right? Yes. It might be cookies in your PC. So basically cookies are nothing but they will be storing your passwords, usernames, and all those things, guys. Okay, okay, something you are, so basically you are having internally it. Okay, that is type 3. That is nothing but your biometric, like fingerprints, iris scans, and facial recognitions, and all those things. Okay, yes. Similarly type 4 is nothing but somewhere you are authorized. So basically if you recall, whenever you are using Gmail nowadays, guys, I recently noticed this. So basically whenever you log in a new system, okay, then the Gmail will be sending an email to your mobile or your email saying that some new device has been connected. So basically it is identifying the devices, right? But if you log in your previous system at your home, it will never ask like that, right? Because it knows who you are, who is that system belongs to, right? Based on your IP or MAC addresses or any kind of authentication, right? Yes. Fifth type is nothing but something you do. So basically it might be your fingerprint, or sorry, it might be your signature or anything, right? Yes. So the next type is nothing but authorization. Okay, so authorization is nothing but where you are allowed to access, guys. Okay, so if you ask me to give you a best example, I'll be giving after the four things we'll be discussing, guys. I'll be just giving an example of our real life example. Okay, yes. So is a process to determine whether the authenticated user has access to the particular resource or not. So assume that you are a college student. Okay, so inside gate, they before gate they'll be checking your ID cards, guys, to enter inside. So that is nothing but authentication. And once you go inside, you can go and sit in your respective class, right? If you are of a CSC branch, you can go to CSC block and you can sit in your classroom. But you cannot go, you can go, but you should not go to some other branch like civil or mechanical and sit in their class, right? Yes. So this is nothing but authorization. So you are allowed to your branch only. So that is nothing but authorization. Okay, so here even authorized users is authenticated, guys. So basically any user who is authorized is authenticated, but in reverse it is not true, guys. But every authenticated user is not authorized. Okay, so now let us go through accountability. So accountability is nothing like something like a book, guys. Okay, okay, yes. So also often referred to as auditing. Okay, so trace on action to a subject identifier. So basically assume that you took your friend car or bike, guys. Okay, yes. So you took it and you went on a ride and you came back and something happened to the car, like some kind of small issue has been happened. Okay, okay. So he noticed that and he is blaming you. Is that correct? Yes, because you are responsible of that property as you took, right? You are the person who took from your friend. So it is your responsibility to give it safely, right? So that is nothing but accountability. So if something goes wrong with the device access only by you, it is your responsibility to take care of it. So the best example for this could be your car, right? Yes. So I'll be just giving you an example, guys. So assume that you go to your college every day, right? So almost like every week to every day, 4 to 5 days a week, right? Yes. So basically, your college, they will be having your identity, right? So your identity is your roll number, right? Yes. So that is your identity, and your authentication at the gate is nothing but your ID card, guys. So they'll be checking your ID card, and only if you are a student of that college, only then they will be entering you inside. So here this step is nothing but authentication, and once you are inside the campus, there are multiple blocks, right? One for CSE, one for mechanical, and one for civil. So based on that you can enter into your respective branch only. So that is nothing but authorization. Okay, and the last is nothing but accountability, right? Yes. So assume that you went in your car and your friend asked for your car, so you gave him, and unfortunately something happened to your car. Okay, so it is his responsibility. So that is nothing but accountability. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea on this. Okay, so now let us go through some biometric access controls, guys. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone is 100% familiar with these things, guys. Okay, yes. So basically we humans are having fingerprints, right? So based on those fingerprints you can have the biometric with your fingerprints. Okay, similarly signature recognition, so based on your signature. Okay, similarly face recognition, so based on your face identity, face geometrics, it will be identifying. And similarly we are having iris scans, so iris in your eye. Okay, yes. So these are all the biometrics, guys. So if a question comes on this, so just to draw some basic diagram and explain in your own words. That's because we are using multiple devices, even our mobile phone has all these facilities, guys, right? Yes. So I hope everyone got a clear idea on this. So in the next lecture we'll be discussing the concept of cryptography, guys. Okay, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you, thanks for watching.